1 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 8b through 9. Agar egnosan uk an ton kurion tes doxes estaurosan, ala kathos gegraptai, ha ophthalmos uk eden, kai us uk ekusen, kai epikardion anthropu uk anebe, ha he toi masen ha theos tois agaposen auton. In the previous portion, Paul was saying that the rulers of this age did not understand the secret wisdom of God, agar egnosan, for if they had understood, egnosan is the aorist of the verb gnosko. It's a third plural aorist indicative active. If they had understood, ukon, they would not, the Lord ton kurion tes doxes, the Lord of glory, they would not have crucified, estau rosan. And this verb is an aorist also, third plural aorist indicative active, from the verb stau rao, which is an omicron contract verb. They would not have crucified the Lord of glory. The object of estau rosan is the masculine singular accusative noun ton kurion, referring to Christ here, and then there is this dependent genitive, tes doxes. The name of this conditional, a plus the aorist indicative, on plus the aorist indicative, is called a contrary to fact past. Sometimes this is also called a past unreal. So what was not true in the past, the protasis did not obtain in the past. If they had known and they did not know, so also the apodosis does not or did not obtain in the past. If they had known and they did not know, they would not have crucified, but in fact they did crucify because they did not know. Neither the protasis nor the apodosis obtained came to be in the past. But instead, just as it has been written, kathos is an adverb. Very many Greek adverbs end in this stem and with this suffix, omega sigma. And gegraptai is a perfect indicative from the verb grapho. We can tell that it's a perfect tense because of a number of clues. First of all, reduplication. Secondly, there is no thematic vowel here between the stem and the ending. And in the third instance, it has a primary ending. This is a primary ending, tai. But instead, just as it has been written, and now here comes the quote, which is from Isaiah 64, the things which the eye has not seen, uk eden, ha is neuter, plural, and accusative. It's a relative pronoun and the object of eden here, which is the aorist of the verb horao, to see, an alpha contract verb. The things which the eye has not seen, and the ear, us, that's nominative, has not heard, uk ekusen. Ekusen, like eden, is an aorist. Eden is what's called a second aorist, and ekusen is a first aorist. And the things which, ha, once again, into the heart, epikardion of man, into the heart of man, have not come, uk anebe. Anebe is another aorist, just like ekusen and eden, have not come into the heart of man. The things which, he toi masen ha theos, the things which God has prepared. This is also an aorist, he toi masen, from the verb he toi madzo. He toi madzo. So the things which the eye has not seen and the ear has not heard and which have not come into the heart of man, these are the things which, ha, God, masculine, singular nominative, he's the subject of he toi masen. These are the things which God has prepared. And then we have this dative phrase, tois agaposen, and this is a present active participle, agaposen, from the alpha contract verb agapao, which means to love, the things which God has prepared for the ones who love Him. As agaposen is a participle, that is a verbal adjective, it can have an object if it's active. This one is active. It takes auton as the object, a pronoun referring to theos.